Could the mast have shifted in a storm?
We'd love to go deeper because the area beyond the shelf, from what Philippe says, has never been explored.
I totally agree. So let's take the ROV and do what it's good at. Let's get down deep and see what's off the other edge of that thing.
The coral structures beyond the southwest breaker cap an extinct volcano that drops down more than 2.5 miles. Finding just one of the Bermuda Triangle's many lost ships in these depths could help solve one of maritime's greatest mysteries.
And who knows what else lies in this abyss? Seagoing vessels have not been the only victims of the Bermuda Triangle's unsettling past. On the morning of January 30th, 1948, an Avro Tudor 4 passenger plane, the Star Tiger, disappeared before landing on Bermuda. Even stranger, the disappearing act of Flight 19. On the 5th of December 1945, 5 Avenger torpedo bombers on a routine training flight vanished after reporting a malfunctioning compass. No wreckage or evidence was ever found. Speculators have long pointed to erratic elements, from loss of radar contact to unnatural fog and weather patterns. The only thing that is known for sure is that the planes have become woven into the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. We are now at what depth?
We're at about 200 feet right now.
Wow.
So already beyond our dive abilities.
Hey, Tony, I think we're going to ask you to go out a little deeper. If you got plenty of tether?
Roger that, taking her down.
Hey, what's that straight ahead? I see a big white sand patch out there.
What is that?
Look at the random shape of the surrounding coral, and then all of a sudden there's this rectangular feature.
So what could that be?
That could be the top of a man-made structure.
So it could have been a ship's hull that sat there and just kind of made its way into the sand slowly over the years.
Well, or the reef structure built up around it.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got 300 or 400 years or more, imagine the coral structure growth around that, and then the sand here at Bermuda would just, it migrates from the shore. That sand travels like mud down a hill, and it fills in the crevices. So it can, you know, hide stuff. But this is obviously nothing. But those tight views, when you see that from a distance, you got to go look closer.
Boy, in this deep water, anything could be hidden.
And on the ROV monitor, everything that looks like a promising lead turns out to be just coral. It's as if the Bermuda Triangle is taunting us.
There we go.
What if there was a way to distinguish coral from actual shipwrecks? We know just the guy who can, and he's coming out to join us. Marine survey expert and former Coast Guard investigator, Regan Lipinski.
I'm an expert in side scan sonar, and so I teach police, fire, military how to do underwater evidence collection, and I've been brought in to help try and locate that mast.
So, Reagan, how do we find this object that Chris found?
We're going to use what's called a side scan sonar system. It uses sound instead of light to see.
So what's the actual process to be able to get a proper scan?
We're going to drop this in the water. It's going to send out a sound signal that's going to collect imaging. We'll be looking at about 100 meters on either side.
Well, this all sounds great. Let's put the towfish in the water.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see what's down there. If Regan's technology is able to find this mast, a missing ship can't be far. If we can get our hands on an entire shipwreck, we may be able to examine first-hand physical evidence of how and why it met its demise.